The US is beginning to investigate Polymarket, and it's shaping up to be a major test of whether a key federal regulator will hold a politically connected company accountable. Polymarket is one of the country's leading prediction market platforms, where people bet real money on the outcomes of elections, world events, and more. The company has ties to Donald Trump Jr., who was named an unpaid advisor after his investment firm, 1789 Capital, took a financial stake in the company last August. And now, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, has opened a new investigation into it. Two people familiar with the matter, speaking anonymously because it's a confidential inquiry, say the investigation began earlier this year and is extensive in scope. Polymarket declined to comment on the probe, though the company said it is, quote, committed to maintaining accurate, fair and transparent markets. Here's what makes this story so striking. This is actually the third time the CFTC has investigated Polymarket in recent years. Back in 2022, the agency fined the company $1.4 million for operating in the US without a license and banned it from accepting American customers. Then, during the final year of the Biden administration, investigators started looking into whether Polymarket was violating that ban. The FBI raided the home of the company's founder and CEO, Shane Kaplan, in November 2024, seizing his electronic devices. The Justice Department had its own criminal probe running simultaneously. But then the political winds shifted. When President Trump took office and Caroline Pham was installed as the CFTC's acting chair in January 2025, the agency started pulling back. According to multiple people familiar with internal discussions, Pham issued a directive preventing enforcement attorneys from issuing new subpoenas in the Polymarket case even as those attorneys concluded the investigation should move forward. She then shut the inquiry down entirely. Last July, Polymarket publicly announced that both the CFTC and the Justice Department had dropped their investigations. That cleared the path for the company to launch a US platform through a subsidiary. It gets more complicated. After those investigations were dropped, Pham's office reportedly intervened to help Polymarket expand the types of bets it could accept. Two senior CFTC officials who raised concerns about that request were subsequently placed on administrative leave and put under internal investigation, for reasons described only in vague terms. Now the current CFTC chairman, Michael Selig, who was sworn in last December, is facing real pressure to prove the agency can police this fast-growing industry. Prediction markets now handle billions of dollars in trades every month, and lawmakers from both parties have questioned whether these platforms are vulnerable to insider trading. Selig has promised the CFTC will pursue abuses, but so far, only individual traders have faced charges, not the platforms themselves. And those individual cases paint a troubling picture. In April, a member of U.S. Special Forces was charged with using classified intelligence about a secret operation to capture Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro to make over $400,000 in Polymarket bets, placing those bets through a VPN, which Polymarket claims to prohibit. A month later, a Google software engineer was charged with using confidential company information to pocket nearly $1.2 million through the platform. Polymarket says it strictly bans insider trading and has made nearly 100 law enforcement referrals. So the question hanging over all of this is simple but consequential: will the CFTC, under new leadership, actually follow through this time, or will Polymarket's connections to the Trump orbit once again shield it from accountability? That's the story to watch, and we'll be following it closely.